Ways to improve your study habits. When it comes to developing good study habits, there is a method to all of the madness. The type of study habits that you've come to practice in high school may not work so well in college. However, you can certainly build on those practices to make your study habits more disciplined, because you'll need to 1. Find a good studying spot. You need to be in an environment with little to no distractions, an environment that will aid in keeping you focused on your assignments. The library has always been a reliable place to get some real academic work done, but if you prefer someplace else, just make sure that you're set up for success. Your university may have other places on campus that will provide you with a nice little studying spot. While cafeterias may be quite busy, there are some university campus cafeterias that tend to have just enough silence for students to study while they grab a bite to eat. Many students find little coffee shops with Wi-Fi that will let them sit there all day long for a buying customer. Outdoor parks and recreational centers, even the public library might be a nice change of scenery. Even study lighting is also important. If you want to preserve your eyesight and maximize your time and energy, then choose lighting that will not cause eye strain or fatigue so you can keep your study session effective at any time of the day. Avoid social media. Speaking of distractions, nothing can sap away your time for a good 20 to 30 minutes like good old social media. Emails used to be the necessary evil in order to keep life going, but now people are communicating through social media platforms more than email or even talking on the phone. In all likelihood, it will end up being a conversation that could have waited an hour, and now you have just added another 20 to 30 minutes to your study time. 3. Stay away from your phone. Distractions also include avoiding your phone. The best thing you can do is either put your phone on silent, turn off the alerts and flip it over so that you can't even see them, or just turn the thing off. Your education is a priority and anyone who's in your circle of friends should understand this. If you're absolutely adamant about keeping your phone nearby in case of an emergency, then allow yourself some study breaks so that you can dedicate a certain amount of time just for checking your alerts and messages. 4. No willpower. Enlist the help of an app. Apps like Focus Booster and Antisocial have your back. Antisocial blocks your access to a selection of websites with a timer that you select. Focus Booster is a mobile phone app that relies on the Pomodoro technique, where you work intensively for 25 minutes and then you break for 5 minutes. 5. Take a break and take care of yourself. Talking a little more about taking breaks, this really shouldn't be an option. College is hard work, and just like any other kind of job, you deserve a break. Working until the wee hours of the morning to complete an assignment might be great for that class, but it's not for you or other academic courses. You must take care of yourself in order to give your academic career the attention it deserves. Running yourself into the ground without allowing time for your body and mind to rest is unacceptable. 6. Organize lectures notes. Unless you are a legal transcriptionist, transcribing lecture notes can make your notebook look like a 7-year-old scribbled in it. That's why it's best to record your professor's lectures so that you can get a better understanding of the lesson. The best way to do this is to transcribe the recorded lecture notes. This way, you can rewind what you didn't understand. Fact: it has been proven that information retention is higher when you go over your notes and repeat the lesson after the class is over. 7. Join or create a study group. Finding fellow students who are struggling to understand the coursework can be comforting. However, joining or creating a study group isn't just because misery loves company, it's about teamwork. Guaranteed someone in your study group can help you through a certain assignment you're struggling with and you'll be able to do the same. 8. Aromatherapy, plants and music. Science is always tinkering with nature, but in this case, in a simple way, only studying the effects of essential oils and plants on concentration, focus, and memory. Some studies have shown that lavender has a good effect on memory. However, others have shown that its effect is negligible, and in fact, lavender oil and teas are used to relax the body in preparation for sleep. So lavender may calm and center yourself, but for focus, sandalwood and frankincense, also known as boswellia, have shown much more promising results in most studies. Plants, in general, have a natural, comforting effect, and in their presence, humans tend to have a higher pain tolerance and faster recoveries from hospitalizations. Music also improves brain function, can help you focus, and also eases the pain. 9. Leave time for the last-minute review. Here are where well-organized lecture notes come into play. Always leave time for the last-minute review. That's just impossible for the amount of college work you'll be taking on, but it can work quite well as a last-minute review, only if you have good notes. Better still, if you can pair reviewing your notes with a good night's sleep, then you will significantly improve your ability to retain more information. Just know that studying when you're sleepy is ineffective. A good night's sleep is another technique to use that will help you understand and remember information better. 10. Understand your best learning style. It's important to know that there are many different styles of learning, and each person will retain information better in different ways. Visual learners who learn best when pictures, images, and spatial understanding is used. Auditory learners who prefer using music, sounds, or both. Kinesthetic learners actually use a more physical style of learning through using the body, sense of touch and hands. Logical learners need to use reasoning, logic, and systems. Verbal learners will prefer using words in writing and speech. Social learners will thrive in learning with other people or in groups. Solitary learners are able to learn best when alone. Think about which style of learning works best for you, and it will help you determine how to study, where to study, when to study, and other important factors like what study aids you should use and be aware of, and knowing what things may distract you while you are trying to study. 11. Make study time a part of your daily routine. If cramming all of your study time into a few long days isn't working for you, then it's time to try something new and less stressful. What you do every day is more important than what you do occasionally, so make time for studying every single day, with or without exams coming up. Consistency is key, and once you start getting into good study habits, so make it a routine that you will be able to maintain throughout the school year.